few days ago, I took the time to complete every achievement in AIMLab. People familiar with competitive shooters will be all too familiar with AIMLab. After all, most of us fall into the trap of spending more time training our aim than actually playing the game we're striving to get better at. AIMLab is an aim trainer. It's a tool that has built-in tasks that players will grind in effort to improve their aim. Funny enough, AIMLab splits these tasks up into categories that define what skill sets completing a certain task will improve. These categories are speed, flicking, tracking, precision, cognition, and perception. AIMLab also ranks all players against one another in these individual categories. During the process of getting these achievements, I discovered that I was in the top 0% for the perception and cognition categories. This was pretty neat, even if I don't really feel like I deserved the position given I only played these tasks for around an hour. Deserved or not, I was still pretty proud when I discovered that I was ranked number 2 globally for the Audio Spatial 4 task. AIMLab has a ranking system similar to lots of other competitive games. By the end of my achievement grind, I was ranked a Diamond 3, mostly due to my apparently quite impressive cognition and perception. Another cool aspect of AIMLab is that it can tell what your weaknesses and strengths as a player are. AIMLab figured out that I had struggled aiming at objects on my left. I'm unsure of whether or not AIMLab will adjust to this known weakness and place more objects on my left, but it would be cool if a feature like that existed. Regarding the achievements, AIMLabs are rather boring. All of them require the player to simply play a task X amount of times, the most difficult achievement for each task being to complete said task 100 times. The only exceptions to this rule are gated achievements that players down the line will no longer be able to acquire. The gated achievements are Founder and Early Access User. According to a guide linked in the description of this video, both of these achievements require the player to log in while AIMLab is still in early access in order to receive them. Personally, I hate achievements like this. I believe that achievements that have the potential to be unachievable down the line ought to be banned from being made in the first place, or removed from the achievement list when they are no longer attainable. It's unfair to players that are simply looking to 100% older games. A majority of the tasks in AIMLab have a 1-minute completion timer. No matter how good you are, it will always take at least 1 minute for these tasks to finish and at least 5 seconds for the countdown timer to count down from 5. This works out to at least 1 minute and 5 seconds per task times 100 repetitions of that task. Multiply that by a grand total of 14 different tasks, and completing all the achievements in AIMLab takes approximately 25.2 hours minimum. That doesn't even include menuing and load times. Luckily, there's a much faster way to complete many of the achievements. Upon launching the game, players will see a tab labeled Custom in the main menu. That tab allows players to customize various tasks, including the length of time that the task will last for. This allows players to shave the 60-second timer down to just 5 seconds. Unfortunately, this could only be done for Blink Shot, Circle Track, Free Track, Micro Shot, Ninja Shot, Reflex Shot, Spider Shot, Strafe Shot, and the Strafe Track tasks. Audio Spatial, Capacity, Decision Shot, Detection, and Pentakill did not have customization options at the time of writing this script, which meant completing those 5 tasks alone would take a minimum of 9 hours. That left the total play time to get all of these achievements looking like a much easier 11.5 hours. Mind-boggling that only 5 of the tasks in the list make up more than 78% of the total grind time though. Please keep in mind that some of the tasks, Capacity comes to mind, have a 1 minute 30-second countdown timer rather than simply a minute. That simple 30 seconds per task adds nearly 50 minutes to our final grind time, leaving us somewhere in the range of 12.4 hours to 100% all of the achievements in AIMLab. Funny enough, one of the achievements during this grinding process was bugged. For whatever reason, every time I completed one of my custom tasks, I can't remember which one, AIMLab counted it as a completed task for both the custom task that I was doing as well as Detection, one of the tasks that had the unskippable minute-long countdown timer. This bug saved me a ton of time and was a great boost to morale when I realized what was going on. At the end of the day, my decision to grind achievements in AIMLab was met with a lot of monotony. To pass the time, I would stream on my Twitch channel or listen to podcasts. Podcasts especially helped pass the time because my Twitch chat isn't exactly active. Thank God for trash taste. These achievements were pretty brainless and easy to get, but I still had a sense of accomplishment when I completed them. Also, being number 2 in the world at something is pretty cool. Probably number 1 though. This guy looks like he's cheating, or Jesus incarnate.